We're going to have a look at what happens if we combine putting a number in front of the sign or cos and a number in front of the x. Now, it doesn't change what that does. It just means that we have both things going on. So if we look at the first one, we want to name the graph. It goes up to 5, down to -5. So that changes the a, that changes the number at the beginning. So instead of that being just a 1, that's a 5. And the number before x, again, is just how many cycles we have in 360. So if we count this one, starting here, go round, there's the end of my first one, it says 1, go round, there's 2, there's 3 of them in 360 degrees. So that graph will be the graph y equals 5 sine 3x. Looking at the next one, starting up here at 3, goes down to -3 because it's starting at the top. It's a cos graph. It goes up to 3, down to -3, which means it must be 3 cos. And then we see how many we've got in 360. Starts up here in 3. When I get back to 3, that's me starting again. So there's 1, 2. So I get 3 cos 2x. Okay, sketching. Now remember what I said about I want you to concentrate more on the naming of graphs and the sketching of graphs. Okay, it's more likely to be that comes up. I'm just going to put a wee dotted line in here to try and keep me straight. Okay, I want to draw 4 sine 2x. That means I'm looking for a sine graph. So I start at 0, goes up to 4, down to -4, and there are 2 of them in 360. So I'm going to split the graph in half. I want my first one to finish about there. So I'm going to start at 0, go up, down, round, back, and the same again, round and back. That's not too bad. Okay, that's my 360 degrees at the end. Half that's 180, half again's 90, and in the middle is my 270. Make sure if you do need to draw a graph, now it is very unlikely, but if you do need to draw a graph, make sure you have your maximum minimum values marked on if it's sine or cos, no maximum minimum if it's tan, remember, and make sure you mark on your 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, next one, 2 cos 3x, goes up to 2, down to -2. Again, I'm just going to put some dotted lines in here, just helps my eyes. I'm going to be a bit wonky there, even with my dotted lines. Okay, and I want 3 of them in 360. I'll split this into 3. It's roughly 3. Try that again. That's better. So I'm starting up here, to go round and down and back up to 2. Remember, especially with the cosine graph, that one went a bit wrong. Try again. Especially with a cosine graph, it needs to be a curve. It's not a straight line, it's a curve. Oh, and a curve round again. Okay, so that's up to my 360. I've got 3 of them in 360. So each one is going to finish after 120 degrees. So that'll be 120, 240. Halfway again, if we want to split it up further, would be 60. 180 would be halfway again. Halfway again, there would be 300. So we're going up in 60s along the even parts here. Okay, I'll leave you to try some of these.